When you unpack any rock and roll story, you'll find any number of people and non-musicians mostly who supported the band on their journey. For the Allman Brothers Band, one of those folks is here, Mama Louise Hudson. She had a really wonderful relationship with the entire Allman Brothers Band family throughout the band's history. The group revered her for her kindness and generosity, and fans as well. Were in awe of Mama Louise. I went to her memorial service. She passed away last year, the year before. I went to her memorial service, and I was blown away to learn that this generosity that she had shared with the Allman Brothers Band and crew in their early days in Macon was just a matter of course for her. She was an absolute pillar of the Macon community. Give a little backstory on Mama Louise, and this comes from the one of the Allman Brothers' original roadies, Red Dog Campbell. Nobody in Macon had long hair then. That's when they moved to Macon. We moved into a house down on College Street. Side note, that's the hippie crash pad. All of us would be sitting out on the porch, and traffic would line up both ways so people could just take a look at the hippies. People would be jerking their heads all around, breaking their necks just to look at us, yelling things at us. We had to look out for each other. Back then, if you saw one of us, you saw three or four. One of the only places where we really felt at home was down at Mama Louise's little restaurant. At the H&H, they didn't care if we were white or black or purple. Mama didn't say anything if we were tripping our asses off. Now, she might tell me to come to the back door instead of the front when I was messed up, but she really just fed us fried chicken and loved us. This is a photo I took of the H&H, which is at 807 Forsyth Street in Macon in 1997. I think it was like May or June of 97 is the first time I went to Macon. And I took this photo, went and had what I always have when I would go to a soul food restaurant, fried chicken with mac and cheese. And I, of course, had sweet tea and peach cobbler. I was sitting at the H&H in Macon, so I did the full effect. So this picture I took. They were actually at another location originally when the Allman Brothers first came to Macon. The story goes even a little bit deeper than this quote that I shared from Red Dog. Actually, the band went to the H&H and tried to buy one or two meals to share for the entire group, 6 people or so. Maybe it wasn't just the band, the band and crew, whatever. As the story goes, they go in to share a plate, and she feels tremendous compassion for them and says, nobody's going to go hungry, if you will, in my space. What the Allman Brothers did at that point, they weren't making much money or any money at all in 1969 when they first moved to Macon, but they would eat on credit, and they would come back when they had a little money in their pocket from a tour run, or maybe Duane had done a session or gotten some money from that, and repay her. And like I said, at the very beginning of this, she's as I remember Alan Paul said this. My dude, what's up, Alan? When she passed away, she said she is known for being kind. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be known for being kind too. So, a little bit on a very important person in the Allman Brother lore, Mama Louise Hudson of the H&H restaurant there in Macon. Real pillar of the story of the Allman Brothers, as well as pillar of her community and the story of Macon and stories of the South, along with the Allman Brothers Band.